everyone, and welcome back to Tangle Tower. I'm Pen, and I will be your host on this adventure. So I guess we just get straight into it. Let's do some interrogating. We have suspicion there, but I want to do the rest of this stuff first. Let's find out about people.
Hotshot. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Aw, that's mean. That's really mean. I can't believe they said
Name,
that.
Percival Pointer.
Yep.
Age, 57.
Oh.
Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
No, somebody has an attitude.
Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes, birds. Dislikes, insects. Notes.
Oh.
Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
I mean, it's better than how mean she was to Pointer, Professor
Name,
Pointer.
Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, oh. Apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost
Penis?
of Christmas yet to come.
Oh. I was expecting it to say penis. That's fine. A lot more tame than me. Okay, what
Why
about
did
this?
Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be? I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
I mean, that's fair. I have reasonable explanations for most of my fears.
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I think it's Poppy, but
Then
I'm
how
not
can I
100%.
meaningfully evaluate this object? Next,
Okay, what
it
about
is
this?
a flower. It reminds me of something, but I
Oh?
cannot say what.
Interesting.
An item from Poppy's childhood.
Yes.
Rebellious piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
Well, I know.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Oh.
has it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Yeah, with Fitz. I know.
Who is that?
Yeah,
in the
please tell
photo?
me.
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
Fucking
Now, this
what?
is interesting.
Liar.
Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And
Yeah.
yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Weird.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
How?
Yeah, you could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh. You wouldn't?
No, it
Jesus
would be
fucking
quite
Christ.
naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe.
That is true.
living or inanimate.
Yep. Oh, that's too loud now. Okay, what about small
This
lens?
belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Well, who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Oh, it's a spyglass.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That blade.
What
It's
about
a
it?
troll for gardening.
Troll? Trowel? It's a trowel, not a troll. Okay.
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
Yep.
Something suspicious.
Let's
Yep.
ask her about it.
Later. I have to ask you one more thing.
Is this
Suspicion.
your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation.
Yes.
Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10 and...
So, there are secrets written here.
Oh, I want to hear the
This
secrets.
particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Yeah, it's someone else's diary. It's someone else's
somebody
diary.
else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
I
We
doubt
need
it.
a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Let's see. Is it this? This?
Let's
This.
take a closer look at this.
Yeah. Because that kind of looks like Freya's diary. Okay, so this. The star. The secret diary. And this blue book. Is this, so. Proves because it was stolen, which proves it belonged to
This
Freya.
book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
Yeah,
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room.
but
and
why?
You kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Let's see. I guess Fifi didn't want anyone to see Freya. See the personal secrets within Freya's diary?
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is that
Is
correct?
this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand.
Okay.
She did her own thing, in her own way. By
Okay.
concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Oh.
Innocence?
Innocence
might
in
be
what
easier if you
exactly?
Just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Oh god. It's gonna be
Alright.
some crazy shit, huh?
He unlocked the diary.
Okay.
Finally. What's in there?
Let's see. It's back! In the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Barrel works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. I found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5. Eyes blackened out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Okay, is that it? Okay. So... Okay, we've done that, I guess. Is there anything else with you? Okay, so we've figured that out. Now, Hawkshaw's telescope was sus, so let's go talk to her. Hello, I have new information as well. Let's see about
People
this.
here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you
Oh.
do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth? This is a potential
Probably
murder weapon,
open a museum,
is it not?
like
I
a
don't know.
botanical garden.
I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
That is true. So, I haven't asked you about Fitz.
I'll say this. He's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers
Yep.
in secret.
Whoa,
Oh.
scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Oh. I see now what you're hinting at.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would
Yes.
make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
Oh, you have? What has Hawkshaw been hard to find? It's the beetle, right? It's this. Right? I don't know what else it could be. Yeah, I definitely think it's the beetle.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
Oh, there you go.
So, that's
So
what
I
you
was
were
right.
looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The
How?
greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
Yep.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
Ah,
I know for a fact you didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
okay. It's not a
It's not a
microscope.
microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Yeah, Fifi said so. Let's see. The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, which makes it the murder weapon? So Hawkshaw stole it? Lied about
The
it.
handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens. So
Yes.
Hawkshaw lied about it.
Yes.
I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw,
Fifi seems
Why did you
pretty,
lie about owning a telescope?
serious.
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
I don't know.
Naturally.
Emperor of
An
the
actor.
I wanted to be an astronomer.
galaxy? Really?
Oh,
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but
Yeah.
a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me.
I
And so,
see.
I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
I see.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood.
I
Little more than a
disagree.
toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he
okay.
might sign my telescope.
I knew it was
An
Professor
extremely
Pointer.
childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Yeah.
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree.
Oh,
Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So,
Theft.
who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect
was
is
Freya?
your murder victim.
Yeah. Okay. So. What to do now? Oh, yeah, right, we gotta go up here. We're supposed to look around more. Because we're supposed to be missing something.
Freya's painting supplies.
Yeah, did we look in here? Yeah, we got those.
Freya's painting supplies.
Yeah, I already got that. Alright,
A little pot plant, balanced on the window ledge.
mm-hmm.
It's the only plant in the entire room.
It is. see. Oh, there's an eye again.
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing.
Okay.
A bunch of old books. Covered in dust now, but they look well read.
Interesting. What could I be missing?
There it is. The
So,
looks that way.
Yeah, okay. We've already looked at that. Let's talk to you, I guess.
Do you
Let's
bits have anything to do with each
see.
other? Other than your initials.
Okay, nothing. Okay, let's just go
So-
suspicion.
This painting. Specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Mm-hmm.
it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room.
No.
So, what's going on?
Okay. The knife is still in the room. The knife is. It's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
What is it? Oh,
We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
okay. Is it the trowel? Is it this?
Kinda makes sense. But no.
Okay. Is it the feather?
Let's take a closer look at
Because it looks like this thing, this feather here, right? Okay, so this looks like this feather. The painted knife is actually just feather from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
Let's see.
It's definitely the right shape. But
Yeah.
the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
Let's see. Yeah, it's right here.
This little
Okay.
thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to
Maybe
think of
because
it,
she likes
why
the
would
bird?
Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Hmm. A single feather, several feathers, inked bird. Flora's pet. The inked bird was Flora's pet. So she kept a single feather to remember it by.
Ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
Let's see.
She kept the bird as a pet.
Yeah, it was
And
the
it
last
died?
one. It was found here.
Maybe it flew away.
Flora
Ooh.
spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
Yeah.
Alright, so she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But
Yeah.
where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
What if it was stolen?
I think she does. Normally.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was in
where
the egg,
Flora
right?
usually keeps her feather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually in here, right?
But we opened it. It's empty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Yeah. Oh.
Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
Where?
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
Ooh. Let's see. It's a baby! A drawing of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you. Love, Freya. Aww. It's her baby bird. Okay, so do you want to talk about this
I
one?
like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Okay, she's still not talking, but we got more information, so I guess let us just start asking people about this bird, right? Okay, let's ask you first. Oh, I've got so many things to ask you about. Alright, let's start with the people.
I I don't trust him. He's
Why?
slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I
Oh, I
trust
see.
Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
So, wait, Fifi and Fitz
My
don't like each
daughter
other?
Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did.
Yes.
She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told
Oh,
me
God.
to get this. She wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
I like that. That's good.
She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh. What
It's
is it?
what Freya called her.
Oh, that's kind of sweet, though.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Who the
that a
fuck is
real
that?
thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
I
Has she questioned
see.
you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say.
Me too, honestly.
Supposedly, Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly,
Yep.
it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is
He's
no
probably
treasure
the one that
called
stole
the
it.
Golden Beetle,
How do you know?
because I would have heard of it.
He's definitely sus.
Percival Pointer. Yes, good old. So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know.
What? What?
Maybe. We still need.
That is not information
He
we're willing
Percival's
to share.
definitely
I'm
suspicious.
just saying, keep an eye on him.
I am.
Into a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer, just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Jesus
Childhood
Christ.
friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Oh, these guys are so
Penelope
petty.
seems to
This
have
is just like
really
my family.
Settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now,
I see.
of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a
Yeah.
nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Yeah, because
Poppy's a good
Fitz is
friend
in love
to my
with
daughter.
Poppy.
Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Alright, let's start on this
Why
stuff.
would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Ah,
It is.
Teenagers are funny, aren't they?
Yep.
Now
What about
this
this?
is still in very good condition, apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence.
I
Cunning.
see. Birds?
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to.
I doubt it.
Goodness me! That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Oh. Well, he said he didn't know what it was.
I've
this-
never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead?
I have. I was just curious.
Oh dear.
Do
Who's
you know
this?
who this is?
Not a clue.
Why is everyone lying about this girl?
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If
Oh.
it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Okay,
Why
small
don't you
ends.
ask Fiona about that one?
I did.
Looks like her area of expertise.
Alright.
And that
How to
looks
plant?
like it might belong to Fitz. I've
This
never
one?
seen that before. Looks valuable.
Yeah, what about
These
this?
drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird?
Yeah.
Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely though, doesn't it?
Oh. Okay, so I got nothing more for you. So let's go down and talk to Fifi. Maybe Fifi can give us more information about this bird. Okay.
Freya drew these,
Yeah?
I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think
Oh.
it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Oh, why is she sad about that? I think this is the person that's going to give us the most information about the bird. Let's go ask them. Tell me about this.
It's that bird. But these
What
must
bird?
be drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
What bird?
Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Oh,
Delightful.
she didn't give him that,
More
did
of a
she?
gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
okay. What about this?
Not a fan of insects myself.
I
Whose
know.
research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I. Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I
What
can't
this?
decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Oh god, is that Poppy? Is that Poppy?
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I
Oh.
didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
It's Poppy. I'm almost certain that that's Poppy.
Isn't he strapping?
She's just
He
become
is
more emo.
Big.
Or
And
goth.
so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
Rude. Okay, what about
She's a most
Hawkshaw?
unsavory little. She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which
Oh.
part? The giant bird arms, or...
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why
Yeah.
him?
Oh, it was Uncle
He's
that
her
called her
boss.
in. She's his responsibility.
Yep.
Do you not know that?
I do. I did learn
I
that.
can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a
Oh.
little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
I mean, that's fair. I think that's everything, right? Okay. I think I'm probably gonna end this here. I don't think there's any more I can do in the little bit of time I have left. So for now, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and join the embarrassments, which is what I call my community. And I hope you're having a great day, wherever you're at in your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!